Good evening, everyone. It is truly a pleasure and an honor to be here tonight to speak with you all about my wonderful experience as an Oxholm Fellow with the City Solicitor's Office this summer, and to also talk about the invaluable opportunity presented to my fellow law school classmates. And it wasn't too long ago that I was in, your positions, actually absorbing all of the opportunities that Kline Law had to offer. And I remember attending my first colloquium as a 1L, listening to the summer experience of the then fellow Stephen Parks, followed by the wonderful remarks of the Honorable Third Circuit Court Judge Theodore A. McKee, and became instantly intrigued. Being as I was a 1L at the time, I used that year to foster relationships with those who had experience or were currently working in the City Solicitor's Office. So I decided to reach out to the Honorable Judge McKee, who ultimately became my mentor, and also reached out to Kia G, a Drexel alum, as well as the City Solicitor Marcel Pratt. And the more I learned about what the City Solicitor's Office had to offer in terms of experience and potential growth and development, my interest increased. And so when the opportunity arose last year, I was excited at potentially becoming the next Oxholm Fellow. I have always wanted to work in the public sector. I have always enjoyed working in the public sector. Public service is the reason why I actually pursued law school. And it's the reason why I chose the Kline School of Law. And it's also the reason why I decided to apply for this fellowship. To me, there's no greater feeling than giving back and serving a greater purpose other than your own. And as Dean Filler had told you all, I got a chance to know what that felt like prior to law school, as I spent 5 years at the Defender Association of Philadelphia. In my first my 1L summer, I got a chance to intern with the United States Attorney's Office of the Eastern District of Pennsylvania. So I knew I wanted to spend my 2L summer doing something close to the work that I had done before, which was serving the community. So when I was selected as the Oxholm Fellow, I felt honored. I felt honored that my commitment to the community was not only recognized, but was also appreciated. And also felt blessed to have the opportunity to work with such a wonderful organization. I truly admire the work of the City Solicitor's Office, and I also felt a personal connection with the community they serve because it is my community. So over the course of the summer, I worked in the Code of Public Nuisance Litigation Unit. I knew I wanted to be a litigator the moment I stepped foot in the Kline Law School doors. I wanted to spend a good amount of my summer in a courtroom, sharpening my litigation skills that I developed here at Kline. And the Code unit allowed me that opportunity. The experience I had over the summer was invaluable, in part because I am a Philadelphia native. I love Philadelphia, and I take pride in giving back to my community. And also I was afforded the opportunity to work on projects that would actually make a difference. So given our current circumstances with the pandemic, of course, our scenery has changed. We ended up working remotely, but we still had a lot of work to do for the city. So some of the projects I got to work on over the summer, I got to work on regulations regarding outside dining. We work closely with the health department in creating regulations to ensure that restaurants will be conducting themselves in the appropriate manner that will allow their customers to enjoy outside dining safely. I've also got the opportunity to help create new training protocols for our license and inspection agents, making sure that when they are going out to investigate these allegedly, dangerous and imminently dangerous structures, that they are following the law and also not violating any of the residents' rights. I've also got the opportunity to sit in on some interesting hearings, some hearings that I probably thought I would never observe, giving the response to social justice and racial injustice in the midst of the death of George Floyd. There was a lot of controversy regarding the statues here in Philadelphia. So I got a chance to sit in on some of those hearings regarding the removal of statues and learning some new laws that I probably would have never learned about before. So that was something I really enjoyed. And also, I've got a chance to work on other things that normal interns work on in terms of writing. I've actually got a chance to appear before the Tax Review Board and the Board of License and Inspection. That was something that was really important to me, being able to speak in front of in a court, in front of people, sharpening my litigation skills. So after this experience, my public speaking skills have definitely increased. My writing skills have developed tremendously. I've also became more comfortable working independently. I know as a 1L or 2L, sometimes you can feel as though you're not capable of doing the work and you may need extra guidance. But this experience has shown me, especially being as though we were remote, that I am capable of working alone. And if it need be, the Zooms were always open for any attorneys that, you know, if I had a question, I could go to them and they would be happy to answer them. And that goes to my next point. Aside from the projects I got to work on, another aspect of fellowship that I enjoyed was the people that I worked with. So for me, the environment that I work with is just as important as the work that I do. And I absolutely love what I did and the people that I work with so much that I am still currently interning with the code unit to this day. And actually preparing for a case coming up November 12th. So like the unit, they allowed me to feel that my opinions mattered. They allowed me to feel valued and included. I never once felt like an intern. Instantly, I felt like I was an attorney. And I also felt extremely valued. So with that said, I want to thank Toby Oxholm for awarding me with this amazing opportunity. Thank you for the Kline Law family for your continuous commitment to public service, fostering these opportunities, such as this fellowship for students like me and who want to do the kind of work that the City Solicitor's office provides. So thank you all for taking the time out to hear about my wonderful experience and all that the Oxholm Fellowship has to offer. I hope that you take advantage of this opportunity. And if anybody has any questions, I would be more than happy to talk with you. Thank you.